Education, course live. All right, we are live. Okay, just give it a few seconds. Make sure the Advantage plus YouTube is working. Okay, this is a live training session. Okay, can. Yeah. No, no, no attendee. Okay, all right. So just let me set up the last bit of our technical setup. All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in into today's session. All right, today's session is brought to you by Vantage Markets. Right, you'll be focusing on the live trading sessions. Right, so it's at the start of the week. We are expecting a very volatile week ahead, especially all these news events. Right, with the Silicon Valley Bank, right, Silvergate, right. We're seeing a lot of movement on the crypto front. We're seeing a lot of movement on the USD front and on the gold front, right? So today's focus will be on the slightly larger time frame, on the D1 time frame, 1 day time frame. So I do want to encourage you guys. If you have questions, please ask them. We literally have another screen open here, monitoring your questions. All right. If you're new here, feel free to say hi too. All right. I can see a couple of you guys streaming in already. Right. We have our new analyst today, Peggy, right, who will be presenting today's session to you. Right. I'll be introducing her in a bit. But before that, just let me share with you guys that disclaimer, everything this webinar is educational in nature. So nothing should be construed as investment or trading advice. Please do your own little due diligence before you guys trade. Okay. Now, of course, introducing your host for today, it'll be Peggy, right? So she is an analyst over here at Everest Fortune Group, an award-winning research house. We are finalists for 2019, 2020, and 2021 for Best FX and Best Equity Research, right? So she has taken the multiple funded trader tests, passed it at various times in her life, right? So she has been through the whole experience of going for these tests, going through the strict requirements, passing them, and of course, she will tap onto this experience, especially the trade management perspective, right, as she is sharing the trading setups with you guys today. Okay, it's going to focus a lot more on the technicals, right? So, sorry, just let me pull up one last thing for you guys. Vantage Plus, right? So you can actually come to plus.vantage.markets.com, and I want to show you guys this little link, and it is called the VIP trading room. Okay, as long as you have a Vantage Markets account, right? Let me just see. Yeah, as long as you have a Vantage Market account, you get access to the VIP trading room. So be sure to check it out. Right. You just need to log into the client portal. If you see it there, that means you have access to it. If you don't see it there, it means that you don't have access to it. This is a nice place where you can come in. You can ask me, you can ask Peggy, you can ask the rest of the team questions on where the markets are heading, right? And we hope that you find it useful, especially when you're practicing, especially when you are practicing what's the word for it, to be your technical analysis, right? Because it's very heavily focused to helping people hone their technical skills and get better, right? So you can literally request for any research. You can ping me, you can ping Peggy, right? And of course, depending on your account size, you get different access levels, as you can see over here. If you want to get access to it, just head over to plus.vantagemarkets.com, right, to read more about it. Okay, now let's begin today's session, right? Let's begin today's session. Let me come here. The tree here. It's over here. Okay, 5, 6, yeah. Okay, yeah. So let's begin today's session, right? I'm gonna start you off at the charts here. So what Peggy is gonna do, right? When I pass over time, is that she'll be going through all the different charts, right? Yeah, she'll be going through all the different charts, from crypto to the majors to commodities into indices. And if you have any questions throughout on the way she analyzes, let her know. Right. I encourage you guys to So use this chat, right? We don't have the Q&A open, right? Because there are too many windows for us monitoring all the chats, right? So there's this little message that you might have seen, right? If you're on our YouTube live, feel free to use the YouTube section to toggle once in a while, just to see whether you guys have asked any questions, right? But if you're on our Zoom, right, there's this little webinar chat. Please use it so that we can see the questions. All right. Yeah, so have fun today. I'll be handing the time over onto Peggy. Peggy, have fun going through the top setups of the week.
Hi guys, thanks for tuning in today. Okay, today is my first live trading section, so just be nice to me, okay? All right, so today I'm gonna start with let's say BTC USD first. So I'm gonna analyze the one time frame. Let me delete first. Okay, no drawing. So, oh, like this. Sorry guys. All right, so I want to find my first support. I think it's gonna be here. I look, it's here. Right, you can see that the price is testing really nicely here, and then it's become overlap support here. What time frame in the chart? Okay, it's gonna be D time frame day 1. Can you see it? It's here. All right, so like today I'm gonna analyze time frame is day, so you can, you know, for like for the whole week you can see. All right, I'm gonna find the first support here, as you can see, and my next support I think it's gonna be this one. I will put here support, my second support. Let me draw my people here. All right, so here I'm gonna apply, come back to, let me see, okay, around this one, this area. I'm gonna short here. Oh, sorry, I'm gonna put along here. Right, it's almost touching, but it's not yet. Okay, and my first resistance I'm gonna put as here. All right, guys, any question so far? So this is my analysis for BTC USD for today in time frame day. It's here. Okay, and you can see why I put my first support here, and you can see that where's my brush, right? You see a lot of rejection here. It's break, and then it's break. It's become support, right? This is how I identify my first support. Okay. And any question? No. I will move to the next one. Is Ethereum. So let's. Oh, what happened here? Remove. Okay. Let me identify together. All right. My first, I will draw resistance. I'm gonna put here, and you can see here, right? I will put here at my first resistance, and my first support is gonna be, I think I'll put here. Okay. Let me draw table. Wow, you can see that when you draw table here, it's very the price is reversed from our golden zone here, 61.8%. Very nicely here, right? You can see here. Oops, sorry guys. Here. Let's say if price break through our first resistance, I think the next one is gonna be here. why I choose here. You can see in the past, the ply it has a lot of rejection here, right? 1, 2, 3 here. So I put this is my second resistance. Okay. But to me, I try to like apply it come back to my first resistance. I kind of like, put a shot here from here. What is my like here? I think I'm gonna put a shot from here. Oh, okay. Right? Okay. Any question? No? All right, okay. I will move to the next pair, which is the XY. Well, I think pi is already reversed nicely for my first resistance. Okay. Okay, sometimes if you want to find like significant resistance, you can look to your left and then you find a lot of rejection here. I'll put here. The reason I put, as you can see that this is used to be resistant, it's break, right? Here, go up, here, break, and now become resistant. So this is very, very nice level here. Okay, I'll put this is my first resistance. Sometimes I will tell you the trick. Sometimes you guys, if you don't know how to find support and resistance, actually you can turn to light charts. It's much easy for you to identify. This is one of my strategies. Maybe one of you may know or may not know. You can turn to the light chart if you want to. Too easy for you to identify support and resistance. Okay. So after that, when you turn to light chart, actually, light chart just show you at the body of candlestick, right? So when you change to the candlestick, you can just move it to the wick. Okay, and then you can get like, really nicely labeled here. Okay. And my next resistance, I think I'm gonna put here. This is I'm gonna put as my second resistance. Let me draw my fable. Okay, you can see that first resistance is somewhere between 32.8%, right? So sometimes you can draw the zone. This is the zone. Okay. And where the price is gonna drop down to, I think it's gonna drop to my first support. This is, I'm gonna put my first support here. Or it could be my first profit target here. Here, okay. All right, guys, I will move to the next pair. It's EU. And one another thing is, let's say sometime you go to those like higher time frame and then you cannot find support and resistance. Sometimes you can just look for lower time frame like hit 4, right? Because sometimes either higher time frame you cannot find or identify support and resistance, you can go to lower time frame. It could be H1 or hit 4, but like today I just want to focus on like a top day. Okay. Sorry guys. All right, sometimes you can just squid out just to look for really nice support and resistance. Here is my support, first support, right? You can see that this is very, very nice and very clean. Support, it used to be resistant, it's broke, it's come back, become resistant. This is a very nice one. If you want to move further down, I think it could be this level. Okay, and my first resistance Okay, what's criteria you to be identify support? All right, okay. You know, when I identify the support, right? If you want to find very significant support, you look to your left. Okay, I delete this first. You look to the left, you can see that the pie, okay, like this level, is due to be resistant, right? And then after that, the plies broken and become support. So now this is very, very significant support. So it could be it's called overlap support. This is this one. You get it? I mean, sometimes if you really cannot find, let me delete. You can stretch to your what happened here? Okay. Like you can move. Let me delete first. You see, you look to your left. This is used to be come support, right? So if you don't see like the chart on your left on your right, you can see that this used to be support, and after that and after that it's break. From the support, this one become resistant. This is support, right? This one is come down. Oh, sorry guys. And this one become resistant, right? From this level become resistant. It's then they broke this, so this is become support. Okay, is that clear? Okay, which time frame is the best to draw support and resistance? Okay, for like today, usually on Monday, I will draw support and resistance on daily time frame. You just want to get kind of like overview, like what the market is gonna heading to, and after that, I'll throughout the week, it's like tomorrow onward, it's gonna be like time frame H4 or H1. So it's depending on whether you are scalping or you a day trade. It's up to you guys, but usually to me every Monday I will find support resistance on daily time frame, and after that I will look for support resistance on H4 or on H1. Yeah, okay, all right, let's what happened here? Okay, so this is my gonna be my first, sorry, my first support. Okay, and this is gonna be my first resistance here. I think I will move here slightly up here. Let me find. Okay, this is my first resistance. I will put here. I think my first support is gonna be far away. I'll change to my second, and my first support is gonna be here. Okay, you can see here. It's really nicely. It used to be resistant, and then it's broke. It's become support. Like you can easy for you to understand. It's like support. This one is resistant and then become support. Okay, RBS, if you heard about that before. But over here, we use the support become resistant. It's like overlap support or overlap resistance. So it's up to you guys which term you guys want to use. But maybe easy, like maybe for me and for you, you can say that this is support become, no, this is resistance become support. Yep. So I put here my first support here, and I want to draw my Fibo. Just want to see like it's line up with any Fibo. And you can see here that, you know, when I draw a Fibo, it's really line up really nicely with 38.2%, right? Right, you can see this is my first support. Sometimes the price, it might come to around this area. You can draw something like that. So when the price come back, and then you can put the long from here. Okay. All right. Any question? Okay, I will move to the next pair. Is a GU. Okay, GU. Let me see. Okay. Okay, I'll put here my first support. Okay, you know, right? This is due to be support. It's break the support, become resistant, go back, it's both resistant, and then become the support here. So I put my first support over here. And then my resistance, I think I'll just put, let me find, break, I'll just put here, my first resistance. Let me draw. Okay, it's in, no, it's not in line up, but yeah, if like, if I want to choose, yeah, it's between this level, my first support. So this one don't have, so I don't draw this. Okay, my first support here, and my second resistance, I will pick, let me see, this is very nice level here. You know, sometimes if you cannot find, you just, you know, zoom in, and then you will find what's happened in the past. You can see that this is level that the price used to be resistant, it broke, become support, right? And from this one used to be support, and then broke, become resistant. So this is how I identify my support and resistance, and I put it at resistance 2. Okay, like, you know, when you guys keep practicing, and then I think it's very easy for you guys to see. Okay, okay, when is my second support? I think the price will just, I will just put it somewhere here, you know. I just put here, this one is gonna be my second support, but sometimes it may be too far. You can just put, like, you know, somewhere, but yeah, I shoot this level because a lot of rejection here. Okay, all right, I'll move to you, Frank, here. Remove. Okay, wow, this one is dropped really nicely from my resistant area. You can see here. I will just put here. The reason why I choose here, because you can see that in the past, a lot of used to be support, a lot of rejection here, many rejection. Okay, and then the price just back a little bit, and then now become resistant. So meaning you can see, and you can identify, this is one of the things that I look out for. This is a price action over here, right? It's happened as the resistance, so this is very, very strong that the price will drop. Okay, right. So sometimes you can draw, like I used to draw the zone, something like that. But when I saw what I said, price action, usually I will wait, and then I just draw somewhere here, just to, you know, put my shot, right? You can see it's really nicely drop. Okay, and where it's gonna drop to? I think my first support, I think I'm gonna put here, or put here, this far. You can just put as like recently low here, but window stretch back somewhere here. Okay, this is my first support. Let me both go here. Okay, you can see that is somewhere 38%. So like it says, sometime if you don't see any apply action first, you can draw somewhere here. And then, sometimes if you want to take a trade, like to me, I like to put my kind of like stop loss around this level, slightly higher, because I identify this my second resistance. So sometimes if I want to put the trade, I will just put my stop loss somewhere around this. Yeah, but I quite confident, when I saw apply action, I will move my stop loss just somewhere around this level. Okay. All right. So the next one is gonna be UJ. Remove. Okay. Easy guy. Identify. This is gonna be my first support. Let me know if you have any question. Okay, I will just answer you. Don't worry. And this is my first resistance. Okay. My first resistance. So to me, I'm gonna wait at the price come to my first resistance, and then I put short from here. Sometime if you want to see, you can use Fibonacci. Right, you see it's very nicely light up with 50% here. Okay, so sometimes we can draw the zone here. Okay, and the next resistance, to me, I will just put here. Okay, and this is my first support. It's gonna be here, so it's gonna drop to somewhere here, my second support. Okay, all right. Okay, I move to the next pair, which is AU. AU is already approaching my support level. So to me, where is my support level? Is somewhere around here. I'll put somewhere around here. And like I say, I like to draw Fibonacci just to see the confluence. You can see that, right? You see when I draw support level, you can see that it line up really nicely with my 61.8% Fibonacci, right? It's pretty nice here, level here. And my resistance level, I will put here. Okay, here, my first resistance here. And then of course my next one is could be recently high, swing high here. And my second support, I will just choose the low one here. Okay, this is gonna be my second support. Okay, let me know if you have any question. Okay, this is the one. Sometimes if you draw support resistance and then you want to make use of Fibonacci, it's really easy for you to identify also, just to make it more confident. Like sometimes I draw resistance, support resistance first, and then I draw Fibonacci just to want to see it's really line up with any Fibonacci retestment over here. Okay. All right. Next one, NG can remove. Sometimes I think I saw the trend line over here. Okay, we can draw. You can see this is very, very nice trade as well. So this is gonna be my resistance. Trend line. You can see 1, 2, 3 touch, right? And then it dropped very nicely. Okay. And then sometime people might identify here it's like a M pattern, right? Here. Very nicely here. And then people might where to short this level. right? You can see here. Yeah. So I draw my Fibo here. You see, it's really line up really nicely with my 38.2, which is something in next line over here. Okay, this is gonna be my first resistance. Okay, and this is gonna be my second resistance over here. Okay, you can see this is the second resistance. It's really nice, right? Here, support. Oh, okay, it used to be support, right? It broke, become resistant, and then now they cannot break this level. Meaning this level is really very strong resistant level. So you wash out this as well. And then after that, you can see it line up really nicely with my descending 10 line here, right? You can see here. This is very good setup. Okay, and where price gonna drop to? I think I will. Where's my 60? Okay, sorry, 38. That's why 38. Okay, so here, this is gonna be my first support or my first taking profit if I short from that level. Okay, here. So it's gonna. So I'm kind of waiting, and then if I see somewhere around here, I might short from this level. Okay. All right. Okay. It's changed to UCAT. Okay. My UCAT. Okay. I saw my. This is my first support. No. Excuse me. Okay. So this one I'm gonna put my second support. My first support, I think I will move to this level. Why? First support, sorry. Okay. Because it used to be resistant level, and then it's broke, and now become support. Yeah. So now this is how I identify. And when you draw the thin line over here, okay, it's already broke. You can see 1, 2, 3, and then it broke, retest, and then it's push up. Okay. And where it's gonna be my first resistance? It's a recently swing high here. Okay. All right. Any question? No? Okay. All right. Let me change this one. I just put support line. I think my second one, I think I'll be shoot from here. Why? Because like I say, it's already break the descending trend line here. So let's say it go up, it breaks first support, it's gonna go up until my second support. Okay. Let's see oil, WTI. Okay. It's nothing move here in time frame daily. So I will draw ascending trend line. You can see here. I will put the green dot. Just where is it? Okay, here. And this is gonna be my first resistance here. Why I choose here? Because you can see in the past, the price rejected many times here, meaning this level is very strong resistance level here. Okay, and here I'm gonna put my first support. Okay, you can stretch back. You can see 1, 2, and then 3. Let's see. Let's see if it come to my first support. But I think this stress, I draw my ascending trend line, and then I will put long somewhere around this. Okay. And then sometime you can draw. Let me see. We can draw trend line form. See if you can see anything. Too far. Okay. Is this okay? See that? Yep. Okay. It's, I think it's still somewhere here. So we need to see whether pi it can break this ascending trend line and will drop, or it can break descending trend line here. Either it can go up and then here and go shoot, because I think now they cannot like decide. Oh, yeah, right. So or it's break here, break down, retrace, and then this. Okay, so now we have to wait and see. Okay, now it's still in triangle. You can see that. Okay, and the next gold. Gold is my favorite pair, and I trade gold just to pass all my prop firm. Okay, just for your info. Let me see gold where it's gonna hit to. Okay. My first support, I choose this level. You can see very nice. Yeah, I think by Fridays, when you see this level, and then if you know change to H4, in H4 last week, I saw that there is price action. I think last week or somewhere you can see price action here, one here. You see that it's very nice. Okay, like last Fridays, I saw this is very strong support, so I draw my zone here. I mean last Friday. Okay, and price came just to touch. I zoom in. You can see this is one of my favorite price action here. Okay, and then boom, price shoot up here. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay, this is gonna be my first support. And let me draw. People, you can see that. Okay. Yes, probably somewhere in 50% people somewhere here. Okay, I will just leave like that. Wait, what's going on? Okay, no. Okay, so this is my first resistance. It's gonna be, it's already here. Let's see it will, let's say it price break this first resistance. Yeah, of course it's again it's gonna be here. Okay, so when I trace gold, usually I will identify support resistance in time frame daily, and then like I say, I like to move to H4 or H1 to see any price movement, any price action, you know, for me to trade. Okay, you can see even though in H1 you can see a lot of rejection here in the zone. Okay, really nice. Okay, All right. First support, I'm gonna put here. Why? If you notice, you can see that this one is could be double bottom, right? Like here, what's like here, like here, double bottom here. So I think it's gonna actually this level second support. You can see that when the price come to this level, which is we call next line, and then you can see a long wick over here, right? How the pie shoot up. It's very nice. One of my strategy as well. Okay. All right. Any question? Okay. No. Let me move to indices US 500. Okay. US 500. Let me see. This is okay. I put this as my first support resistance here. Okay. Why? Because in the past, the price become support resistance, come now broke resistance, become support. It broke the resistance, become support. Now I think the price already broke my resistance area here, but I'm not no, it haven't broke yet. It react to my first resistance level, and then you can see the long wick over here. Okay, and then my second resistance I'll put here. My second resistance. My first support I will choose here. Here. My second support I choose here. Okay. All right, you can see it's somewhere. My first support is somewhere near to my 61.8%. So somewhere here. Okay. All right. So I move to Dow Jones. It's dropped really nicely. Okay. Okay, Dow Jones, let me see. Okay. Sometime let me zoom in. I think this is gonna be my first resistance. You can see pipe reject, broke the support, then become resistant. Okay, and this is gonna be my second resistance. All right, and my first support, excuse me, gonna be here. See, right, happened in the past, and then you can see I might put this as my intermediate support because pi is already in this oh, why is the dot okay, and the price might drop to I put at the wick here. This is gonna be my first support. This I choose. Okay, so we will monitor whether the price is break my intermediate support, which is the green dot. If yes, it will drop to my first support here and my second support. Yeah, this is the one. All right. Let me draw. Yep, so now it's in 50% Fibo. Here. Okay. You see here. Here. Okay. Let's see if 50% Fibo is it can revert from this. If revert, I think it can go up. If not, and then I think you just move to our first support. Okay. Just have to monitor this level. Let's move to the German 330. Okay. All right. Okay, let me. I'm gonna draw the trend line. I think it's already break, maybe. Or it's not yet. Okay. All right. If you draw the trend line over here, the price is respecting our trend line. You can see this is a rejection. Okay. And also it's line up with my support level here. Okay, you can see here, you can draw in the here, but I think just want to make it nicely with this level. Okay, let's zoom in for you to see here. My first resistance, of course, gonna be here. And then second, you can put somewhere here also. You can see why I choose my second resistance. You can see this is resistance. The price gap it cannot break to. It's very strong resistance level here. Okay, it's gonna be my let me draw sorry guys. Okay, I will choose this as my second support, which is line up with my 50% people. Okay, as you can see here. Okay, as you can see here, my first support is line up really nicely with the 23.6%, and my second support I shoot 50% of Fibo retracement over here. Okay. All right. See, it's really nice level here. All right. I think Nasdaq. Usually I don't trade on Nasdaq, but I think this is gonna be my last pair. But let's see. Okay. Okay, I draw this as my first support first. No. This is pretty break. Let me see. Okay. This is gonna be my first support. And this is gonna be my second support. Let me draw. You see? Okay, so I'll leave 2%. Okay. As you can see, my first support now is already testing my first support, which is 50% Fibo. You can see here. And then I choose my second support at this level. Okay, here. My resistance, you can put like, here, the swing high, and then the second level, you can just put here, which is up here. You see? All right. This is how I identify my support and resistance, guys. Do you have any question or anything you want to ask me? If yes, then I'm gonna end my section today. All right, guys. If there is any question, I'm gonna end my section today. And thank you so much for joining me for the live trading section today. Okay, see you in the next section. And thank you so much for joining today. All right. Thank you. Bye.